Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday evening to peoples. We're going to get started here. So it's kind of like an impromptu stream for me. I don't really have anything planned. I don't really have anything planned to do. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we'll just kind of fly around. Last we had the airplane, we had the Mooney, and it was over in Santa Barbara. So we might do something with that. My original plan was to fly from Santa Barbara to Las Vegas IFR, but I don't think that I'm really going to have time to do that tonight. So we might try and come up with something else. Get that dance trance going. Hope everybody's doing good. So yeah, like I said, don't really have too much of a plan for tonight. So we're just gonna kind of wing it. I mean, I think we'll do something on PilotEdge. So let's see, we're in Santa Barbara, or I mean, we can really go wherever. Maybe we'll just do like a quick thing from John Wayne to Palm Springs or something, you know, something easy, something lightweight, something we can, you know, because I could pretty much fly that one in my sleep. I just want to get something in. I just want to get some kind of flying in, you know, something. Weather here in South Florida hasn't been too great as of late for flying, so got to get my fix somewhere. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to fly from John Wayne to Palm Springs. It's quick. It'll be about 45 minutes or so. And then we'll go, yeah, we'll see what time it is after that. I mean, I don't have a ton of time. I got to get up pretty early in the morning, but I wanted to get a quick stream in at least. So we'll go ahead and do that. So, yeah, that's the plan. Let's get this all going here. I don't have... man, I am really just unprepared for this evening. Let's get the... we're going to do it in VR. So let's get the mask on. And then, let's see. Yep, that's going good. And I will transition the scene. Transition. There we go. Okay. So, let's very carefully find our controller. Hair in my eye. Okay. And then... Okay, new flight. So, what do we want to make this in? The SR-20, the Mooney, an Archer. Let's see. I did the Mooney last week. Let's do the Mooney again. I like this plane. We'll fly this 240 Charlie Victor. We'll keep that the same. I was at Sarasota doing some practice stuff. So, yeah, Jean Wayne. This is all fogging up. I want to be over on this side at the signature hangars is where we're going to start. Match real world conditions, tracking real world date and time. 18, it's 6:04. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Start flight. Well, This is like really fogging up on me. And then once I get the airplane loaded in, I'll throw chat in the VR and everything. Let's see. Grab my iPad here. And don't turn off. Don't turn off. So I've really been liking flying in VR. It's like I don't want to go back to not flying in VR. I'm really enjoying it. I also need to figure out what's going on with my alerts. For some reason, my alerts aren't going off. So if anybody follows or anything, I apologize. You're supposed to get an alert, but I haven't gotten them fixed. I think it's something with Depot. I noticed my green screen's a little iffy down in the corners back there, but it's probably all right. I could fix it. I think I just need to move it a little bit closer to me. I'm not going to worry about it. A little off center there. There we go. What shows this one? I need to let go. I need to reposition my sensors. I think they're like all screwed up. Okay, so I just can't see that one. I have it. It's in my hand. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, and then I think I want monitor 1. And then here. Immortal, what's up, man? And let's see if I can figure this thing out. There. Then over here with you. Oh. That's not helping. Come on. Oh, this is terrible. Stop flickering all over the place. I just want you to come back here, please. Yeah, whatever, that'll do. Holy jeez. I'm trying to scoot back a little bit here. Okay, this is like not... Maybe if I, hang on. Maybe minimizing that will help. It actually did. Pin it. Back to X-plane. There we go. That works, and then I can just look over. I can see me. Chatty poo. Oh my gosh. I gotta wipe these off. Oh, that's better. Okay. Rigged. That stuff's all going to be getting reset. It's all going to be getting reset. Oh. Man, that's like fogging up like a son of a bitch right now. Fogging up like crazy. Okay. Noob cheated. Yeah. Typical. All right. So we're getting this sucker fired up, and I mean, really, we're just gonna kind of take. I mean, we're not really gonna flight plan, you know, much of anything. It's gonna be pretty much like a GPS direct to Palm Springs type deal. So let's get our weather. ATIS is 126 nothing.
Orange County, John Wayne Information Hotel. 000 Zulu weather. Wind 190 at 10, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 1400 few, temperature 21, dew point 15. Altimeter 2990. Arriving runways 20 right, 20
I didn't catch the
left.
winds.
Departing runways 20 right, 20 left. Advise on initial contact, you have hotel.
I didn't catch the winds on that one. Just gonna wait for it to replay.
Orange County, John Wayne Information Hotel. 000 Zulu weather. Wind 190 at 10, visibility more than 10.
Good eye resolution for simming.
1400 few, temperature 21.
So with my graphics card and processor, no. So I like. So right now, hang on a second.
20 left, departing run.
So right now I'm looking at the displays, and it keeps fogging up on me. Right now I'm looking at the displays. I really can't read any of this unless I zoom in. If I zoom in, I can read that says course and baro. So there's things that you could do with super sampling that make it a lot more clear. But I'm running a GTX 970 and an i5, so it's not really that clear. But it's not bad. I mean, I can see out the windows. I can make out what the altitude tapes say, the airspeed tapes. I'll put it this way. Even using it like this, with it being not very clear, I still prefer it over not using the VR. All right, let me see if I can get these winds.
Orange County, John Wayne Information Hotel. 000 Zulu weather. Wind 190 at 10, visibility more than 10.
Yeah.
Sky conditions
all I wanted.
1400 few.
If you have an i7, oh yeah, an i7 and a 1080, it's much more clear. So I talk with some other people who fly VR who use the 1080 and i7 processors, and they can run their super sampling at about 1.7, and it makes it a lot more clear. You can read all of this stuff in here without having to really zoom in. Where I have to, like, luckily on the controller here, this button zooms me in and out. So if I need to, I just hit that button and I can zoom in real quick and see. I also have some physical hardware. I have some SciTech stuff, so a SciTech radio panel and a throttle and yoke and everything. So I've got buttons and things mapped to different stuff so that I can actually like spin the FMS knob on the G1000 without having to do it in VR, because it's kind of a pain in VR. But let's get the engine started anyways. Turn the fuel pump on. Our nav and rotating beacon on. All the way up. We're going to prime the engine up a little bit. Okay. And there she goes. Autopilot power is coming on. Pitot heat coming on. Alternator coming on. Master caution reset. Okay, and one thing that I noticed watching my last stream, I'm going to try and move my head a little bit slower. I look around a lot in the cockpit. I like to have my head up quite a bit, so that means that I move around a lot. So I apologize. I watched my last stream and I was like, oh man, I move my head around a lot. It might be a little hard to follow for some people. So I can show you here, if I spin my, you can't see my physical hardware, but I can spin it all the way down, and if I click on the flight plan here, which is that button, I actually need to delete this out, so let's go to menu, and then I've got, see, I've got my rotary knobs on my radio panel set to the G1000 knob, so I can control it through here, and then I can do everything else. So we could go K, P, S, and P. Enter, enter, there we go. Close that page on there, and I'm actually gonna zoom out just a little. There we go. What's our altimeter? 299er0. So again, I have it set here on my physical thing where I can spin my altimeter without having to zoom in. All right, and let's go ahead and dial in clearance. John Wayne VFR 121.85.
Three 562.
I'm gonna put ground. We want west ground 132.25.
Departure flight heading 10. VFR at or below 3000. Departure is 5.4 and squawk.
And we're gonna be 121.8 on our departure frequency. I just know that. So I'll set that in now. Okay. Back to our scratch pad, because we're gonna get our clearance here to bug out. We're actually gonna be departing probably off at 20.
You didn't want to depart VFR, correct?
502 Tango has filed an IFR flight plan, so I was hoping to depart IFR.
There's our Tango Roger. Clear to Ontario Airport. On departure, fly runway heading. Radar vectors Paradise VOR. Direct. Maintain 4,000. And departure frequency squawk remains same.
On departure, fly runway heading. Radar vectors to Paradise VOR direct. 4,000 for the altitude. 5.4 for departure and 3562. 5002.
Or 02 Tango, read back correct.
John Wayne clearance. Good evening. Mooney 240 Charlie Victor. Mooney M20T slant Golf on the ground, looking for VFR to the northeast.
Number 3 Golf Alpha, vector 3 the localizer, turn right, heading 090.
Tried to be quick.
And you are 8.5 miles from Silex. Maintain 3,400 till established localizer. Cleared LDA Charlie approach.
LDA Charlie approach.
6 left.
Wow, that's a different one.
Or 12 Whiskey, contact SoCal approach 134.9er. Or 3 Golf Alpha, I need you to turn a little farther. Fly heading 100 to established.
San Luis ground, Cessna 802 on our Bravo. That transient parking with November. Ready for taxi. We'll be departing to the southeast.
Slow
VFR.
radio night. It's a very slow radio night.
2 Whiskey Foxtrot affirmative. I said I gave you radio services or terminated squawk V4, and at that time I gave you handoff to Santa Monica. It looks like you turned back around. Did you want to pick up? Did you want to continue advisories, or where are you headed now?
I'm gonna have to call again. Gonna have to call again. Okay. See, I just can't hear the other frequency that she's working, so. I don't want to end up stepping on somebody. John Wayne clearance. Mooney 240 Charlie Victor. Mooney M20T slant Golf. Looking for VFR to the northeast.
Ontario ground, Cessna 5002 Tango at the small GA ramp at Papa with Foxtrot ready to taxi.
Maybe
26 left.
she can't hear me?
1612 Whiskey.
Maybe she can't hear me
No,
or something.
1612 Whiskey, SoCal approach to Los Angeles, altimeter 2990. For 5002 Tango, Ontario ground, runway 26 left, taxi via Sierra Whiskey.
Cessna 5002 Tango, taxi Sierra Whiskey.
Starting to think she might not be able to hear me.
Air 3 Golf Alpha, contact Van Nuys Tower 119.3. And on the ground looking for VFR advisories, I do have your request standby.
Okay, that's for me.
Calling San Luis ground, stay crossline.
I'm not calling San Luis ground.
Van Nuys Tower, bearing 3 Golf Alpha established. Localizer LDA Charlie. Circle for 16 left.
723 Golf Alpha Mayonnaise Tower. Circle west of the field for a right downwind, runway 16 left. Clear to land 1120 at Niner.
West of the field for right traffic, 16 left, clear to land runway 16 left, Baron 3 Golf Alpha.
John Wayne clearance Mooney 240 Charlie Victor.
Just confirm, VFR, you were looking for VFR south, correct?
It's going to be VFR to the northeast for 240 Charlie Victor.
Zero Charlie Victor, would a heading of 080 or 330 work better?
What's going to work better for you, 0 Charlie Victor?
Zero Charlie Victor on departure, fly heading 330, maintain VFR at or below 2,400 kilobytes. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 128.1, I'm sorry. The departure frequency is 128.1 and the squawk 3064.
330 on the heading at or below 2,400, 128.1, and 3064 for 0 Charlie Victor. Thanks. Okay.
San Luis Tower, Cessna 8010 out of Bravo, is at transient parking, ready for taxi.
Let's get our...
0 Charlie Victor, read back correct and speak in the aircraft type.
Mooney M20T slant golf.
0 Charlie Victor, thank you.
Okay, what was it? 3064.
And Baron 3 Golf Alpha has wheeling side and fueling side right at minimum, 1500.
Taxi via Alpha for 29er 8029 Bravo.
Transponder.
Anyone else call?
Yeah, Baron 3 Golf Alpha has the fueling side, circling west, and the field right at minimum, 1500.
Okay, let's get the...
You're 3 Golf Alpha, thank you.
330 dialed in here.
Santa Barbara
This one.
ground, November 454 Alpha Hotel at the North GA ramp, ready to taxi with Tango.
Okay, and 2400 on the altitude. Let's
0454 Alpha Hotel, Santa Barbara
set.
Ground, runway 25, taxi via Juliet.
13225.
Runway 25 by Juliet for Alpha
And
Hotel.
then we're gonna put our tower in, which we should get 20 right, which is 126.8. And I put it's 128.1, not 121.8. Mixing up old ground frequencies. Okay. All right, brakes off. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, DG is swinging. Brakes are working. That's what I like. Flip our flaps all the way down. Good to me. Bring them up for takeoff. Get our trim set. And we are
3 Golf Alpha is clear of 16
fell
left.
short of Bravo.
Turn 3, go off the taxi to parking via Bravo, remain this frequency, have a great day.
Bravo remain frequency bearing 3 Golf Papa, thank you.
John Wayne Ground, Mooney 240 Charlie Victor with Hotel, short of Bravo, ready to taxi.
Mooney 240 Charlie to John Wayne Ground, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo to 20 right, 240 Charlie Victor.
San Luis Tower 8029 Bravo is holding short of 29er. We'll be departing to the southeast VFR.
Air 5002 Tango, Ontario Tower, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, wind 23013.
Santa Barbara Tower, November 454 Alpha Hotel, holding short, runway 25.
Air 454 Alpha Hotel, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 22085, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25, clear for takeoff, 2205 for Alpha Hotel.
Do you have the results for the Sky high test for Baron 3 Golf Alpha?
Ooh.
Air 3 Golf Alpha. I wasn't sure if you were for the radio or not. I don't remember you saying anything, and it wasn't in your remarks, but yes, I can give you a pass on that. Just make sure you put it in the remarks.
Oh yeah, we put it on the remarks.
Alright, I don't see anybody behind us.
I have a pass sign in for you. Good job.
So.
Thank you. You have a great day. Great job today.
Thanks.
6.8, okay. Let's go. Mixture full rich, fuel pump
Sunday,
still
no
on.
ground stop, November 129.
Strobe's coming on, landing light coming on.
Cat 7 tail 1.
And let's run her up.
Ontario Tower, Cessna 5002 Tango is short. 6 left, IFR departure, vectors to final for practice ILS. 6 left, ready for takeoff.
Air 5002 Tango, Ontario Tower, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
All looks good to me. Trim's a little
Cessna 5002 Tango, clear for takeoff.
trim about right there.
San Luis Tower 8029 Bravo is holding short, 29er.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Departing
switch
to
our
the
fuel
southeast
tank over.
Air 8029 Bravo, San Luis Tower.
Heading bug is
left
set,
on departure
altimeters are
cruise,
set.
31015, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
Let's get
Clear
going.
for takeoff, left downwind departure 8029 Bravo.
John Wayne Tower, good evening. Mooney 240 Charlie Victor, short of 20 right, ready to roll.
Air 240 Charlie Victor, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right to Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 180
Copy, the wind's clear for takeoff, 240 Charlie Victor.
Approaching runway 20 right.
Cherokee Bravo Hotel, contact departure.
1,300 feet remaining.
Departure for Alpha Hotel.
No 12 Whiskey. Leading Bravo airspace, resume navigation for PP for altitudes. Contact circle approach 134.2.
We're up.
Air 45 Bravo Hotel, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 8,000. Air 4 Alpha Hotel, climb and maintain 8,000.
Wait until we get across the departure into the runway, then we'll pick our gear up.
And calling for French Valley, say again.
Start making this turn here though. And let's pick the gear up.
That is 350 Kilo Tango. SoCal approach clear from French Valley Airport to Hanford Municipal Airport as filed. Maintain 4000, expect flight level 26010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.4 and squawk 7342. Hold for release.
So make sure 4 flight was still going.
San Bernardino Ground, Skyhawk 129 Delta Quebec in North GA parking with taxi, ready to taxi for departure to El Monte.
0 Kilo Tango, read back correct, advise ready.
November 512, Sierra Lima, radio check.
Here we're gonna
555.
stay under this cloud here.
Vegas clearance, Delta 1181 radio check.
Here's a tip for you guys. If you haven't made a radio call yet, meaning it's your first call,
Radio check, you are 555.
do not call for a radio check.
Give me a few more minutes here. I've got a lot of people calling in at the same time.
Only call for a radio check.
86 Whiskey Foxtrot, Santa Barbara Ground.
Only call for a radio
Santa
check if
Barbara
you've made
approach,
multiple
standby.
radio calls that have gone
0
unanswered.
Charlie Victor, radar contact SoCal departure.
Over to departure, 0 Charlie Victor, thanks.
Cherokee 1-2 Whiskey.
It's still her, so I'm gonna have to give her a
SoCal
minute.
approach Burbank altimeter 2987.
We're just gonna stay under these clouds here. Pick my flaps up though.
02 Tango contact SoCal departure.
I gotta keep it slow though.
02 Tango contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, Mooney 240 Charlie Victor, level 2100. Coming up on a Bravo, I think. Well, coming up on a
240 Charlie
TFR.
Victor. SoCal departure, radar contact, resume navigation for BP browsing.
Oh, nav for 240 Charlie Victor, thanks. Alright. So we're gonna kick over this way here.
Caution, inside TFR.
Yeah, this would be
Four,
this would be a
five,
no-no
four,
if the
five,
TFRs were hot on
Turn
Pilot
left,
Edge.
direct header.
So basically, we've got this little pass in the mountains up here. We're gonna follow this pass.
350 Kilo Tango, SoCal approach. Release for departure, clears wood, if not off in 5 minutes, if not off in 5 minutes.
So I slowed the
attention,
airplane down because I wanted to,
8 minutes, change to advisory frequency approved.
Slowed the airplane down because I wanted to make sure that she was busy. I didn't want to bust any airspace waiting for a call from her. So I slowed the airplane down. I'm going to speed it up now because we are on navigation.
28 Whiskey Foxtrot, Santa Barbara.
So we're going to cut around these mountains
Santa
up
Barbara
here.
approach, go ahead.
And there's an expressway that we could pretty much follow straight into Palm Springs. But pretty much we just had this direction. We pass through these, pass over these mountains, you'll pass over another set of mountains, and we're there. So we're pretty much past these clouds now, so I'm gonna go ahead and climb up.
1673 for November 6 Whiskey Foxtrot.
To like, probably... let's do like 5,500. Climb up 5,500. So, pull the nose up, pitch. Power.
No 129 Delta Quebec, San Underground. Are you looking for a taxi?
Let's go ahead and turn our landing light off. Turn those strobes off as well. Fuel pump's gonna come off.
No 129 Delta taxi via Alpha.
You don't get scenery like this in P3D.
0502 Tango, SoCal departure. Radar contact. Turn left, heading 0.
All ortho scenery with the US West real life autogen.
Number 6 Whiskey Foxtrot, I-10 for me.
So you can see where our magenta line is. We're way north of our magenta line. So we're up above the mountains now, at least over on this side of the mountains. So I'm gonna turn.
Number 6 Whiskey Foxtrot, you are radar contact.
Kind of rejoin that.
7.5 miles east of Santa Barbara Airport. Altimeter 2989er, and you have airport in sight.
And I'm 4,100 feet, so we're almost to where we want to be.
6 Whiskey Foxtrot, contact Santa Barbara Tower, 119.7. Piper 4 Alpha Hotel, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
And I think we're just going to keep the prop RPM hammered at 2,700. Probably pull the manifold pressure back to about 25 inches, and we'll lean the airplane out once we hit our 5,500 feet.
286 Whiskey Foxtrot, Santa Barbara Tower, make sure runway 25, clear to land 12205.
Clamping on my face.
Piper 454 Alpha Hotel, Los Angeles Center. Climb and maintain 9,000. Santa Barbara altimeter 2989er.
There we go. 5,500.
0 Charlie Victor, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
135.4, 240 Charlie Victor. SoCal departure Mooney 240 Charlie Victor, level 5,500.
Number 129 Delta Quebec, Surveyor Tower, on course approved.
That didn't zoom.
Wind 2408, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Volume could be a touch louder. I can turn it up. Like the...
Runway 240 Charlie Victor, SoCal approach, downwind correction, Ontario.
The whole volume?
Altimeter 2987. And did you want to continue radar services?
Yeah, we'll hang on to advisories. We're heading to Palm Springs for 240 Charlie Victor.
November 350 Kilo Tango, SoCal approach, verify your transponder is correct. You have the correct
Yeah, the
code.
whole volume.
And
Yes, code is 7342 for November 350 Kilo Tango.
I just put the master sliders up. Let me know how that is. Alright, let's lean this puppy back. Already better? Okay, good.
0 Kilo Tango, radar contact 6
Yeah, I think my master sliders are just a little low.
Ontario altimeter 2987. Climb and maintain 90,000.
Up to 907, Ontario altimeter 2987.
I'm really having to hold right rudder here to getting some slip. Man, it's like making my face sweat like crazy.
Delta 1181 Las Vegas, clearance. Clear to Los Angeles International Airport. Approach 8 departure, 29 pulse transition. She's standing by.
Need to come down a little bit, a little high.
Delta 1181. Delta 1181. The Basset 5 arrivals only when LA is in E stops. It is currently in West stops. I'll limit to your rating here. It'll be the Boach 8 departure. Ricky transition. Direct Shatner. Angel 2 arrival. Flying via Sid, squawk 1403.
There, now we're heading back to intercept our GPS direct.
Delta 1181, are you able to do the wig transition?
I actually, if you see that pass right over there that I'm looking at right now. So there's a pass right over there. That's actually where we want to go. So I'm not going to follow the GPS. We're just going to turn towards that pass.
Quebec. Frequency change approved.
Because right on the other side of this big mountains here is where Palm Springs is. So we're going to go through that pass and we're going to fly over Banning. We need to be careful because Banning itself is a drone.
No, 1 Whiskey, thank you, Scorpio Far.
There's drones everywhere. And I even just turned traffic on a 4 flight there. Yeah, so you can kind of get a hold of everything or get a handle on, all the traffic that's around us.
Grade 02 Bravo, Santa Maria Tower.
So another reason that we're staying on advisories on our way to Palm Springs. The other reason that we're staying on advisories on our way to Palm Springs is because we have some Class C airspace that we need to transition. So it just makes it easier already being under radar services to transition this airspace because we don't actually need to coordinate with anybody now. So we can just transition through the airspace. We're just about to enter it. Just about to enter the Class Charlie. For what is this? Irvine, I think, or River or something. Riverside. So just about to fly through their Class Charlie.
Roger, stand by. Let me see if I can work something out for you.
So being under advisory serves a couple purposes.
For 1612 Whiskey Gunner's Tower, make sure to runway 16 left, clear to land, wind 120 at 9er.
Let's go ahead and switch our fuel tank over. Boost pump on.
6 Whiskey Foxtrot. Taxi to parking via Bravo. Remain this frequency. Have a wonderful evening.
Oh.
Runner Delta Quebec, your radar contact, 4.5 miles west of San Bernardino Airport, Ontario, altimeter 2987, maintain over.
There's the airport right there.
Altitudes.
Riverside. Pretty long runway, it looks like. It's like a real long runway. $13,000 feet. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, it's a 13,000 foot runway. Crazy. actually.
Delta 1181,
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
able
this is
to
where
do
we wanna
the
go.
Boach departure to Boach?
Just checking ForeFlight and making sure I'm still going where I want to go, and I am. This is the this mountain up here is what I usually look for heading to Palm Springs. So
Delta 1181,
I just wanted to make sure I was looking at the right one, which I am.
Technically, for legality purposes, you should be flying with the Boach 8. Do you have the McCarran 5 on board?
Got departure Norma 350 Kilo Tango here at 9,000, requesting higher on the altitude, please.
Delta 1181, Roger, sir. Are you able to accept the McCarran departure at 29 poles transition Seaview 2 arrival? Delta 1181, via the McCarran departure, 29 Palms transition.
The banning
Seaview
traffic
2.
doesn't look as bad as it usually is. Usually it's just drones everywhere over here. Right now I'm not really well, never mind, they're starting to pop in now. They're all a little bit higher though. Right over here.
SoCal
No,
departure
it's
November
the
350
Seaview.
Kilo Tango at 9,000 on course. I don't know if I missed a radio call if one wasn't made, but I'm needing a higher altitude due to terrain in front of me.
350 Kilo Tango, climb and maintain 1-3000.
I dropped
Up
something.
to 1-3000, November 350 Kilo Tango.
I think it was my stylus that I dropped.
For 2 Nota Bravo, taxi to Virginia Alpha, remain this frequency and have a wonderful evening. For 802 Nota Bravo, runway 30, taxi to
And
Alpha.
I'm trying to see, so the expressway that we could have been following is right over there. Or
For 1612 Whiskey,
like a county
taxi to
road or
parking
something.
via Bravo, remain this frequency and have a wonderful evening. Pleasure.
And then
Zero Kilo Tango, contact
Banning
Los
is
Angeles
coming up right in front of us.
5.27.
One to Los Angeles Center, 25-7, November 350 Kilo Tango.
Just keep our heads on a swivel for traffic over here. There's so many drones at Banning. Which is just like my home airport. The pilots there might as well be drones. They don't talk on the radio or do anything. They terrible. Cut you off. They'll jump in front of you, like on final. You won't see them until you see their little dot go across the runway. It's nuts. All right, let's start. Let's get our weather here for Palm Springs. Our ATIS is 118.25. So we're gonna put that up on our COM 1.
Delta 1181, do you have the Hollywood 1 arrival on board?
118.25. Our tower frequency there is going to be 119.7.
Delta 1181, your transmission cut out.
So that's also going to be on our COM 1. COM 2 will stay on our en route frequency, and
Palm Springs INTL Information Hotel. 100 Zulu weather.
Delta 1180, your transmission cut out after you were saying if you could take the Boach departure, because you have up to Boach, or you don't have Ricky, but you have up to Boach.
2974.
Arriving runways 13 right, 13 left. Departing runway.
2974 on the altimeter. There we go.
SoCal approach, Cessna 5002 Tango. Can I?
Put the tower frequency in our active, and then all we need to do is, when we go to the tower, we just hit the COM 1 button,
Bravo, runway 30,
and we're done.
takeoff on course approved.
And then on COM 2, since I'm using that for en route, she gives me any frequency changes.
24 Charlie Victor, contact SoCal approach 126.7.
126.7, 240 Charlie Victor.
Las Vegas clearance, Delta 1181 back with you. Sorry, lost comms for a
So
sec. Got disconnected. Hollywood is not available on this database.
Actually, that's fine. We can start descending. I'm like, I'm starting to drop
So
altitude.
1181, do you
Okay.
have the chemo arrival from Palmdale? Or I think it actually comes from Vector as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull back on the throttle, start dropping down.
So that's 11.1, okay, I know what we'll do here. Stand by.
SoCal approach, good evening. Mooney 240 Charlie Victor, descending through 5,000.
Here, 240 Charlie Victor, SoCal approach, Palm Springs altimeter 2972. Delta 1181, I think I have a plan here. Advisory, any copy?
All right, let's go ahead and hit that, and our landing light. And we're getting somewhat closer to the airport, but I can keep it leaned out for now.
Zero 02 Tango, turn left heading 275, join the runway 26 left localizer.
I think we'll probably get 31 right is my guess. My guess is she's gonna give us a right downwind for 31 right. We'll see.
That is 350 Kilo Tango, Los Angeles, clear, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Pattern altitude is 1500. So that's what I'm gonna set my altitude bug for. Oops. There we go, 1500. And I'm just gonna sync the heading up. Not that we're gonna use the autopilot at all, but
You're 122 Bravo Bravo, bearish still ground. I might need you to repeat some of that back, but stand by, please. November 0 Kilo Tango, you said you're not a Pilatus. Say again the aircraft type and just confirm your equipment suffix slant Lima. Eclipse 0 Kilo Tango, thank you.
and we should have Palm Springs popping into view.
Right,
Yep,
Delta
there it is.
1181, Las Vegas.
So we'll let her know that we got the airport. SoCal approach, Mooney 240, Charlie Victor. We've got Palm Springs in sight.
Missouri Charlie Victor, contact Palm Springs Tower 119.7.
119.7, 240, Charlie Victor. There we go. Palm Springs Tower, Mooney 240, Charlie Victor, about 8 miles to the west, inbound to land full stop.
Mooney 240, Charlie Victor, Palm Springs Tower, inner right downwind, runway 31 right, report midfield.
Right downwind for 31 right, we'll call midfield for 0 Charlie Victor. Let's see. Hey, do I want to do a group flight? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tonight. I would love to any other time. I just don't have I don't have the time tonight. I had time to do this one flight, and
Pulling polymer clearance.
that's
You
what we're
came
gonna be
in,
doing.
like,
But
in
next
and
time,
out on your transmission.
and
Standby.
anytime PilotEdge is going to be doing any kind of event, I'm going to be doing that as well. So
We're 122 Bravo Bravo. And
absolutely,
your
I'm always
aircraft
down for
type,
group
request
flights,
cruise
except for
altitude,
tonight.
And just confirm
Except
you
for tonight.
are looking for the Cat
Immortal, catch you
6.
later, bud. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Aircraft type is 172 slant golf.
I gotta start slowing down
Cruise
here.
altitude is 5,500.
All right, let's go mixture full
and
rich.
I'm just gonna do a practice run for now.
Fuel pump's
122
coming
Bravo
on.
Bravo.
For 122 Bravo Bravo, departure frequency 118.8 and squawk 1621.
Frequency 118.8 and could you repeat that squawk code again, please? 122 Bravo Bravo.
Number 2 Bravo Bravo, squawk 1621.
Squawk 1621, 122 Bravo Bravo.
So
All right,
122
coming
Bravo
up on
Bravo,
pattern
okay.
altitude here. We're gonna start trimming the airplane back. Bringing the nose up,
Number 2 Bravo Bravo, taking the
and we'll start slowing down.
taking your aircraft type.
And 3-1 right is a shorter
Sorry
runway.
about that. For 122 Bravo
So
Bravo.
we're definitely going to want to do a flaps
Affirmative.
full.
Type is Cessna 172 slant golf.
Alright, so we're pretty much established on our downwind now. And we're starting to slow the airplane down, so we're going to go probably kick off some of the rudder now since I don't have so much power in the engine. Yeah, good. Just got to hold a little bit though. I'm dropping. And let's go for a first notch of flaps. The nose up a little bit. Got a little lower, about 200 feet below where we need to be. We're gonna power up.
Clearance, you still with me? Delta 1181?
She
Delta
called you.
1181 affirmative. I do have your clearance or your routing, but stand.
Stand by.
She called him. She called him before I made my call to the tower. Alright, almost midfield. There's a, looks like there's somebody down there, 457 Sierra Bravo. Showing on the traffic here on 4 flight. Alright, so now, let's go gear down. And we'll give her a ring.
More clearance here in 384 Hotel Sierra.
For 384 Hotel Sierra, I do have your
I was going to make a midfield call, but we'll have to,
stand by. You are on request.
just have to let her know. Palm Springs Tower, Mooney 240, Charlie Victor, midfield, right downwind runway 31 right. I know she's real busy. I'll slow it down some more here. Rebeam the numbers now.
0 Charlie Victor, runway 31 right, clear to land, one variable at 5.
Clear to land, 0 Charlie Victor, thanks. Shift change.
Bakersfield Ground, Cessna 122 Bravo Bravo, transient parking, ready to taxi.
122 Bravo, Bravo Bakersfield Ground, runway 30 right taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 30 right taxi via Alpha Bravo, 122 Bravo Bravo.
Number 384 Hotel Sierra.
We're a little
Palomar
low
Ground,
in the
will be
pattern, but
San
that's
Diego, November 1
that's
5.
okay.
Tech route, I'll be with you in just 1 second.
We're pretty good on our We're flying it pretty good. Other than being a little low, that's not too bad. I'd rather be low than high.
384 Hotel, Sierra clear to the Van Nuys Airport. Fly heading 250. Expect radar vectors to the ocean side VOR. San Diego, November 15 tech route. Maintain 3000, expect 6000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 7026.
Okay, clear to Van Nuys, heading 250 radar vectors to Oceanside via the Van tech route 3000, 6000, 119er, next for departure, squawk 7026.
Hotel Sierra, Roger, just I might have missed it there, but just confirm heading 250 on departure and the rest of the readback is correct.
Martin Tower, Skyhawk 129er Delta Quebec.
Flaps full.
Inbound full stop.
Hotel Sierra, just confirm heading 250.
250.
Hotel Sierra, thanks. 129 Delta Quebec, El Monte Tower on our left base, runway 19er, you're clear to land.
Left base, runway 19er, clear to land. 9er Delta Quebec. And El Monte Tower, this is for Cat 7.
Roger. Delta 1181 Las Vegas, clearance. How old is your nav database?
Yeah, there's like a weird dead zone issue with this SciTech yoke. Drives me crazy on vinyl. We're gonna float.
Delta 1181 Las Vegas clearance.
See that dead zone issue, there we go.
Delta 1181 Las Vegas.
See, that was her problem. She called him and he didn't answer. It's not them. That was a horrible landing, but whatever, I guess.
Number 129 Delta Quebec, wind
We made it to the ground. That's all that matters.
129 Delta Quebec, have the wind, thank you.
Whoa, that was weird. Flaps coming up. We're gonna reset the trim. Actually turn the autopilot power off. We can turn the pitot heat off now. Don't need any of that crap. Lean it back. Palm Springs Tower, Mooney 240, Charlie Victor, Foxtrot, short of Echo, clear the active.
So Charlie Victor, Roger, Echo to the ramp, you can remain this frequency.
Echo to the ramp with you, 0 Charlie Vector, thanks. We're gonna go down over here.
Ontario Tower, Cessna 5002 Tango, ILS 26 left.
5002 Tango, Ontario Tower. Good evening with 230 at 13, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Left, clear to land, 5002 Tango.
Oh, why 4 flights said GeoRef disabled. That was weird.
8029 Bravo is 5 miles east, southeast, inbound for landing, full stop.
Rates are 29 Bravo, San Luis Tower. Good evening, make straight runway 29er. You are clear to land, wind 310 at 15.
Clear to land, 29er, 8029 Bravo.
Las Vegas clearance, Delta 1181 back with you. Sorry, I got kicked out of PilotEdge.
Delta 1181, no problem at all. I was just asking you there, how old is your nav database?
Shit, I don't know.
Stand by. If it's fairly old, you should have the Seaview 2 arrival in there. Let me just get right back to you.
I do have the CV2 arrival into Los Angeles.
Okay, no problem. I'll have a route for you in just a second.
Fox Tower, Skyhawk 94 Hotel Juliet is at the parking with information Oscar. Ready for taxi for takeoff for the
All right. Pull it here.
Hotel Juliet Fox ground runway 24 taxi by Alpha.
We'll get everything situated.
Runway 24 taxi by Alpha, Skyhawk 94 Hotel Juliet.
My chat went down.
Runway 24 taxi via Alpha, Skyhawk 94 Hotel Juliet.
All right.
94 Hotel Juliet.
pull in here, right next to this little Cessna here. It's like a little
Delta
Cessna 150.
1181, clear to the Los Angeles Airport, Boat 8 departure. 29 Palms transition. Seaview 2 arrival. Climb via SID, squawk 3615.
Good for me.
Clear to Los Angeles International via the Boat 8 departure, transition 29 Palms. Clear to the Seaview 2 arrival. Climb via the SID, and we'll squawk 3615 for Delta 1181.
Delta 1181, rebacker.
Parking brakes
One
on.
Tower, Skyhawk 129 Delta, Quebec, clear of runway 24 Delta.
That turned
Delta
off.
Quebec, Roger, Alpha to the ramp's frequency. That is a pass for the Cat 7.
Get all of these turned off
Alright,
here.
after the ramp, maintenance frequency, thank you.
Oh, that's good. Oop. Nope, nope. There it goes. Open the door up. All right, that does it. So yeah, I know it was a quick flight today from the John Wayne to Palm Springs, but it's always a fun one.
Disconnected.
I like doing that one. It's easy. I've flown it quite a few times, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a good VFR flight. You know, you transition some Charlie airspaces, you get a lot of practice with that. So, face is like sweat. That is like the one crazy thing about VR is just, I mean, my face is seriously just sweat. Just pure sweat right now. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. Anybody who did hang out, Immortal, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, I'll be back streaming maybe tomorrow night. I'm not sure. And then maybe some this weekend. So anyways, I hope that you guys have a great, fantastic evening. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.